Kid Cudi sat down with the Call Her Daddy podcast, and he's been on a promo tour because he dropped his memoir. Cudi, the memoir, is out now via memoir. Sorry,
not memoir.
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 A book about itself.
No,
okay, he got a book about itself, and so he's talking about a bunch of different things throughout his career, his time, relationships he was in, and he gets into his time dating and dealing with Cassie. So they talked to him about that on Call Her Daddy. Let's take a listen.
You were with her, obviously, during a very dark time of what she was going through with Diddy. During that time, your house was broken into, your car was lit on fire. What do you just overall remember about that time?
In the moment, it was just crazy. I had a hard time understanding it was reality. I was like, am I in a movie? What the is going on? It was just chaotic and intense. I was already out of my mind dealing with my own personal so I was really just like, it. I was willing to walk into the fire, and I just, over the years, I just thought about it as some wild that happened in my rock and roll life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he also talked about testifying for Cassie on the stand in the Diddy trial. He said that they asked him 2 or 3 times he didn't want to go, but the last time he said, you know what, I'm going to show up for her. So he did. He pulled up, and he hated that he had to do it, but he felt like he had to be there for her. And then he talked about his outfit choice and how he was like, I'm going to pull up in here real cool and just go do what I need to do. And I will say the day that he came to court, it was, any time, a celebrity is coming, there were so many people there, but I do think that people were hanging on to his every word because he was the only celebrity in this whole situation. People were looking to see what celebrities were involved for different reasons. He was the only celebrity that actually got on the stand outside of Cassie and talked through things. So people were listening to him. So it was a big moment for him. And I guess he talks about how much pressure it put on him.
You testified in court.
Yeah.
How did you feel going into that situation?
I felt I was calm. I was there because I had to be. At first, they asked, I said no. They asked again, I said no. Then I got subpoenaed. But I hated every minute of it. I did not want to do it. But then I thought about, I'm here to support Cassie. Cassie is my friend. I've always just wanted to see her thrive and do well and be happy, because I know she was living a nightmare. And I just was there to support her. That's what kind of gave me peace with it when I sat down in that chair.
Yeah, I didn't know we had the second audio, but thanks for that. Yeah, so you guys heard him on that.
But a bunch of people got subpoenaed and still didn't go, though.
Oh, 100%. Victim 3, which we found out was Gina, one of Diddy's ex-girlfriends, didn't show up. There were people who...
James Cruz, his manager...
did not show up as well.
I think a couple of security guards got subpoenaed. They didn't go as well.
But I think for him, it was more about being there to support Cassie. I think
right.
He knew the impact his testimony would have. So much conversation around the alleged arson and all the things.
Yep.
I'm interested in reading Cudi's book, but not because of none of the mess. I'm interested in reading it because... from what I saw, he talks about a lot of his personal struggles, especially dealing with mental health and depression and suicidal thoughts. And if you know anything about Cudi, his fans, like my guy Pete Davidson has said for years that Kid Cudi's music helped him to not kill himself. Right. So I'm interested in reading Cudi's book for that.
And even where Kid Cudi came from, he came from, working at a store in the village and just doing music and being heard, and just his story is an amazing story.
Yeah, it's all about that, being here in the blog era in New York. And he talks about, in a really vague, really good detail, he talks about the Speed and Bullets to Heaven album, which is where he said that was going to be his goodbye. That was almost like his suicide letter because he did not want to be here. So yes, the book is going to be full of a lot of things. And he talked about that in the interview too. So go take a listen to that.
It's out though. It came out this week.
Yes, it's out. Yep, via Simon & Schuster.
And a lot of people don't know Jim Jones actually crossed him over to a lot of people that had no idea who he was.
I did not know that.
When Jim Jones did the remix to Day and Night.
Oh, okay.
He crossed over to a lot of the hip-hop fans who did not know who Kid Cudi was at first.
That's the jam.
Well, in other New York news, hey y'all, what's up? It's Loren LoRosa letting you know that when it comes to accident or injury cases, Top Dog Law is a name that you should know. Whether it's a car wreck, slip and fall, construction site injury, don't play games with your future. Top Dog Law doesn't settle for those lowball answers. They get you top dollar, period. The call is completely free and you don't pay unless you win. So call Top Dog Law today or hit them up on Instagram at Top Dog Law or visit topdoglaw.com. These are real cases. You get real results. Top Dog gets it done. The Broadway theater owners are very upset still about the casino in Times Square, and they are pissed off at Jay-Z, Fat Joe, and Charlamagne the God.
Oh my God, what do you do now?
What
Yesterday, scene theaters on Broadway lit up their marquee, and they had digital billboards that read "No Times Square Casino." Now, this message was displayed right before and during the first state hearing on the gambling facility that is going to be coming potentially to Times Square. Now, the reason why they're mad at Fat Joe and Charlamagne the God sitting right here is because you were there to testify on the behalf of the casino.
Well, it's not testifying.
You testify?
First of all, there was 150 people there, and you had people there that were in support of the casino. A lot of people who were there in support of the casino, like myself, and then you had people who opposed it, which is life, right? Like, that's the way life is.
Everybody won't agree, but you testified.
I did not testify. I walked up to the microphone like everybody else walked up to the microphone.
And say what?
Yeah, rock the mic.
I said a lot of things. I said I believe in the casino. I believe in what Roc Nation and Caesar's Palace are doing. And one thing I didn't say yesterday, and we say it here on the Breakfast Club all the time, was for all the money we pay in taxes and tolls here in New York City, New York should look like Dubai. Like it should at the least look like Charlotte or Dallas.
Don't tell Donald Trump that.
Like
now.
downtown Chicago was beautiful. My point is the city needs an upgrade, and I think Caesar's Palace provides that. And I go to a lot of Broadway.
Yes.
Broadway is not sexy. Caesar's Palace could bring a lot of sexy to Times Square.
How long did you ride the mic for?
What are you talking about?
How long did you
said you walked up to the mic?
I wasn't talking long. Nobody was talking long. Like, literally, people would walk up and speak for like 30, 45 seconds. That's about it. And I just talked about how, I feel like it's going to bring more customers for surrounding businesses. It's going to increase tourism. Roc Nation is going to make a real investment into the long-term health of the city. That's gonna bring thousands. And I heard people saying this yesterday. Like, they had construction workers going up there saying how it's gonna bring thousands of construction jobs. Thousands of permanent jobs because they gotta hire like 3,000, 4,000 people. Yes, I just don't understand why people are against this. And if you are against all of the billions of dollars, this will bring to the city and communities, what are you gonna do?
How will the casino hurt? Like, how will it hurt the? Like,
people say things like more traffic. They think things like more congestion, more crime. But no, I think it's going to actually increase security in that area, if you ask me personally. But what do I know?
Well, it's definitely going to bring traffic, but I mean,
it's already traffic. It's
Times
Square.
They do congestion prices and everything. Like you said, it's already traffic there. They'll just have to detour things, and it'll create more opportunities for parking garages and things like that because people are going to have to come down here and park.
Yes, it brings more.
Come down here and stay.
It brings more people for the businesses that are down there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to know how you did none of these
for all of this. Parking garages and stuff like
there'll be parking garages.
They probably will use what's already there though, right?
Yes.
Like lean into
and
what's
they'll
already
build
there.
more. The crazy thing is, in that article from the New York Post, whoever was talking about me and Fat Joe called us bald faces.
Oh my God.
They also at one point said rappers, but I don't know if they're referring to you and Fat Joe or they're talking about with Jay-Z and Fat Joe. But sometimes these outlets.
If you read the article, they refer to me as a radio personality.
They do.
But
at second, but
face,
first a rapper.
What does bald faced mean?
You don't have no hair on your face.
Fat Joe rewinds the time. Fat Joe got plenty of hair. Did he mean bald headed?
No, he dyes it. Like he don't got no plenty of face.
It's still not bald.
Face?
It's not bald.
It's still not bald.
They better leave Bay alone.
It was just silly.
Stacey!
It's so stupid.
Bald face is funny though, and I'm gonna use it.
All right. Well, that is the latest.
Face celebs ended up at the front of the line to testify.
That's crazy.
While others in the theater district complained that the hearing was held to make matinee during matinee show times.
And I didn't get in front of when I walked in. Fat Joe was sitting down. I waited in line like everybody else.
Your bald face was in that line.
That's crazy.
Bald face rapper, you.
Hey man,
all right,
go be a part of your community. Do
Did
something.
somebody come up to you and be like, yo?
Yes,
what would
they
you
did.
do?
It was absolutely 100%. Dropping the clues bombs to everybody I saw yesterday. Yes, it was mad love in there. Absolutely.
Right. Well, that's the latest with Loren. People's Choice Mix is up next. Let's go.
Hold up. Every day I wake up. Wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?